Hello, my name's Nigel from Importing Riches, and in today's video I'm going to explain the biggest mistake newbies make when importing a product to make money, and I'll also give an example of a profitable product that will guarantee to sell. Now, the biggest mistake that newbies make when they're importing a product from China and they want to sell it in their local market is they try to go for something that's been never done before, that no one's seen. Then if they import it and they sell it, it's going to be the greatest thing since sliced bread, and they're going to make all this money and become an instant millionaire. Okay, and I can tell you, if you think that way or you go that route, you're going to fail. And the thing is, you don't want to gamble your money on things that might work. You want to go after products that have already been imported, that are still relatively new in the market. And then you want to spy on your competitors that have that product. That competitor might not necessarily be in your local city or town, but you know that the competitor is selling it successfully already in the marketplace, and there is a high demand for the product. So when you import it, you know that you're going to make sales, you're going to sell heaps of units because that competitor is already selling heaps of units in your local market. So it's a no-brainer. Well, how do you find products that are hot sellers, that have come into the market in less than 6 months, preferably 3 months or less? If it's under 3 months and you get into a product that's just coming into its trending, you can make a lot of money. So I'll just give you an example of how you do that. So what you want to do is you want to go to a website called As Seen on TV. Now, with As Seen on TV, there's different strategies that you can adopt when you're importing products, but one route that I've done many times in the past is actually mirror the products like the ones found on AsSeenOnTV.com, and these are typically your products that you'll see on morning shows and on the news, in the morning news. And they typically, what they do is the company will hire a model or a presenter that'll demo the product on a morning show. They'll buy TV ad space for 5 minutes, 10 minutes to demonstrate the product, and then when people want to order, they just got to pick up the phone and call the number before a certain time. I mean, you've all seen those. They're called infomercials. Sometimes they're late at night, or the ones in the morning are on the morning shows. And the reason why they do that is because they're reaching a massive audience, and if they're selling a $50 product and they're importing it for $5, you can imagine the profit in it. And usually they don't just sell one, they sell like a different a bonus product with it as well. So one way that you can attack this is as seen on TV products, but be aware that these are usually household items, and they tend to typically be kitchen items, fitness items, items for women, and general sort of house items that will make your life easier. Now all these products are fairly cheap from China. Like, you know, you can import them for $5 to $10 each, and they sell them on TV for sometimes hundreds of dollars. So you can see why they can afford to pay for the premium ad space in the morning. Now, how you find out which product to sell is, what you got to do is just go to this site, and I'm just using this as an example. Just scroll down where it says best sellers. So it's actually telling you that these are their best sellers. These are the products they've spent money on, researched, imported, and are already selling in the market. Then they're telling you that these are their best sellers. They're giving away their secrets right here. Best sellers. So if you import anything like this, this is a good way to get ideas as well. Any of these products here, you know that they've had success selling it through some type of medium, whether that's TV, newspaper, infomercials on TV, radio, or through the internet. So something that really caught my eye was this magic mesh, and it's just basically a mesh that fits to your door, and it has magnets on it, so that when flies can't get in. But the thing is, it automatically you just walk through it, and you don't have to worry about closing the door behind you, because this mesh acts like a door and it will automatically close. The magnets will clip together, and it'll then close for you. So it's just like a mesh kind of a door. So what I did was I went to Alibaba.com, and if you're not familiar with Alibaba.com, don't worry about that for now. I go through all that in my Importing Riches video e-course. So I'm going to type in magic mesh, and these are the just the prices. So this supplier here is selling basically the same thing, magic mesh, for $1.08. So you can see why this is such a, and this will be less as well if you order larger volume. So if you say, let's say you order 50 pieces, so they're saying minimum order 50 pieces, you can get them from sort of $1.50 to $5 each. And this supply here, they're selling them for $14.99. So just say, let's just say even if you paid let's say even paid $2 for this item, you're still going to make $13 less some shipping. You're still probably going to make $10 profit, which is still 500% profit. Okay, so that's why these people do this on TV, because the profit's so big. And that's just one strategy you can adopt, which is the as seen on TV. If you want to go that way, importing as seen on TV products, you can. I imported a one that was on as seen on TV, and it was a fitness product. But the thing is, you can't import the exact same product where you're calling it the same name. Okay, you can't do that. You can import the same product, but if it doesn't have a patent on it, then there's nothing stopping you from importing it, because they basically copy everything in China, but you just can't call it the same name. So for example, if I imported this magic mesh, I wouldn't call it magic mesh. I would call it, so for example, amazing mesh, you call it a different name, but it's basically the same product. The stitching might be a little bit different, the magnets might be a little bit different, the color of the mesh might be a little bit different, but it still does exactly the same thing. And when people buy that type of product, they don't really care as long as it does the job. So that's how you do it. So if you want some more information on exactly the strategies that I've used to I went from basically about $300 to my name, and within 3 years I made over $1 million importing, and I've been importing for 8 years, actually going on to more like 10 years now. I've actually put a course together called Importing Riches, and that's for anyone that wants to basically import their own products into China, from China to their local market, and just start reselling them in the local market, either on eBay, through the paper, through flea markets, through joint ventures with other sellers, getting your products into other shops as well. Things like you can sell your items on consignment to get them into convenience shops and convenience shop chains. There's a myriad of different strategies that you can use, but because you're importing the product yourself, you've got the leverage as well, and you've got the power over the actual product. You always want to be the importer. You don't want to be the middleman, the distributor. You don't want to be the someone that's buying off someone to try to make your profit margin. You always want to be the guy that gets it for the lowest price. And I revealed all that in my comprehensive video e-course, and that's called Importing Riches, and you can find that at importingriches.com.